And welcome into episode 15 of the Freeballers podcast. I'm your co-host, A.A. Ron. And like always, I have with me my bro, Jordan. What's up, dude?
How's it going, man?
And we also have the other homie, Joe G. What's up, Joe?
What's going on? How you guys doing?
We are great. We have yet another great Freeballers episode for you guys. Today we have the Would You Rather Rapid Fire, the Social Media Minute, What Would You Do? Jordan's going to cap it all off with a dad joke at the very end. So make sure you guys always stay tuned even after the outro to hear some of the best dad jokes around. And then we are going to be drafting the best sports movies of all time. So, yeah, it's going to be a good one. Hope you guys are ready for another Freeballers episode. It's going to be great. Let's go ahead and transition here into our freeballing segment where we kind of just, allow you guys to get a sneak peek into our lives and just know what we're all about. So, Jordan, did you do anything this week? Anything special?
Just a pretty chill week. Couple softball games, went to work, whole bunch. But the new internet craze right now is the texting your number neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did that. I texted his number and I said, "Yo, number neighbor, what it do, baby?" And they immediately, like, not even a minute later, they responded with, "Who are you? Send me a picture of you, please."
What?
And so I was like, okay, whatever. I was like, "Yo, what up? I'm Josh. I'm 24 years young. I'm an entrepreneur, and I love having a good time." They said, "Who the hell is this? Tell me now or I'm blocking you." And then they FaceTimed me, like, right after that, and I was like,
Did you answer?
no. I got nervous.
That's hilarious. Josh, entrepreneur.
I love having a good time.
Oh, man. What about you, Joe? You text your number neighbor?
I did. So I didn't actually text them. I just sent them a GIF that goes like the Flanders from The Simpsons, like, "Hi diddly ho, neighbor," like neighborina, and just didn't hear back, which is understandable.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I did. And unfortunately, my neighbors just are like most new age neighbors. Nobody talks to anybody,
Right. Yeah,
So.
I feel it. Be nice to thy neighbor. Isn't that what they say? Somebody says it.
Sure, somebody does.
Is that what that, yeah. Here's love thy neighbor.
There's a lot of people out here.
That one sounds right. But, yeah, you guys know I play kickball, right? So I had another kickball game. And we got
kickball guy.
Big kickball guy. We got another dub. We are now in first place in our league.
Wow,
Believe
sole
that
possession.
shit? Yeah, we played against a team called the Barbarians, and I wanted to just go all out on these cats. You know why? Because they didn't show up when we were supposed to play in week 2, so we showed up, and they just didn't show up. So I was like, you know what? We're going to beat the brakes off these fools, and we're going to make them feel it.
Yeah.
And trust me, they felt it.
They felt it.
Yeah.
That kickball game made them feel it.
I had a couple dingers. Yeah, good
As you'd
times.
expect.
And then something real small happened yesterday. I'm talking like baby, like 7 weeks old, small. Shelby and I went out on a limb, and we got a new dog. We got a puppy.
Yeah.
And we named him Draco.
That's awesome.
From Harry Potter. So now we have a Luna and a Draco. Pretty nice.
I honest to God thought that was a Drake reference. I thought you just didn't want to be on the nose about it.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I was like, Draco? I was like, that's like a rapper name or something.
No, big Harry Potter fans. Well, the wife is a big Harry Potter fan. I don't mind it, and I think Draco is kind of a cool name, so.
Draco is a pretty cool name.
But yeah, other than that, it was a pretty chill week.
Were you saving that for the podcast? Is that why you don't want me to tell anyone?
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Surprise.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Unfortunately, I did not get a dog this week. What I did get is a week full of, it's the week before the week of vacation. So I'm just already, usually I try to make sure I don't coast until like 2-3 days before. But my mind is already starting to slip into vacation mode. So this week is going to be quite the push to get me to the finish line.
Hey, you can do it.
Also, fun fact, I don't know if you guys have seen me since this happened, but last Friday I was complaining about my elbow hurting. I woke up the next morning and it was the size of a baseball on the side of my elbow. And it was like red and super hot. And over the course of this whole week, I've just been icing, heating it, back and forth. And the swelling's gone down to like, I don't know, maybe the size of like one of those like little bouncy balls, jumbo bouncy balls. But I was researching it online, and it's an injury that you can get from all kinds of stuff, and it just takes like 2 months to go away. So I'm like, oh, this is just great. I just have to like sit awkwardly now because I can't like lay my hand. I can't like bend on my elbow at all, rest on my elbow at all. It's horrible.
You know what they say is good for elbow pain?
Nope, don't
if
say
you lick
it.
my butthole.
Wait, what's that from? Because that's just hilarious.
Step Brothers.
Step Brothers, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm always throwing
If you
some
lick
Step
my
Brothers in
butthole.
there.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess I'm just at the age now that I don't even remember hurting it. I think I did it during basketball, but who knows? And so that's, I guess, the age I'm at now is my body just gives up on me.
Yep. We're going to go ahead and get into our Would You Rather Rapid Fire segment. We did this segment a few episodes ago, and it was a big hit. You guys enjoyed it, right?
Oh, I loved it. Every minute of it.
Good. That's what I like to hear. What about... Huh?
Loved it, man.
So yeah, I'm just gonna rapidly fire off 10 Would You Rather questions, and you guys just gotta answer them.
Yeah.
Let me know when you guys are ready.
I'm ready.
All right, and away we go. Would you rather take a trip down the Amazon River or walk the Great Wall of China?
Great Wall of China.
Amazon River.
Would you rather meet your favorite movie star or the President of the United States?
Movie star.
Would you rather be a rabbit or a fox?
Fox.
Rabbit.
I'm
Would
going
you
to kill
rather-
you.
Oh boy. Would you rather go skiing in the winter or to the beach in the summer?
Beach in the summer.
Yeah, beach in the summer.
Would you rather live on a houseboat or in a cabin in the mountains?
Cabin in the mountains, but not by a lot.
Houseboat.
Okay. Would you rather be a giant mouse or a tiny elephant?
Tiny elephant.
Yeah, it's just cuter. Tiny elephant.
Would you rather walk barefoot in a public bathroom or through poison ivy?
I think I
poison
might be
ivy.
immune to poison ivy.
I'm not allergic
You're immune to it?
Maybe.
I think so, yeah.
Nice. Would you rather have to crawl everywhere or run everywhere?
Run everywhere.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a dinosaur as a pet or a unicorn?
Dinosaur?
Well, do unicorns fly?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna go with a dinosaur. But you know what's crazy? How do they know what dinosaurs like? How do they know what noise dinosaurs make?
That's
I
a
don't
great
think we
question.
do.
I think Joe just got done trying to make a noise like a dinosaur and he lost his voice.
No, I'm losing my voice. Sorry, guys.
And we're going to go ahead and move into our social media minute. You guys see anything crazy or anything on social media this week? Any
Actually, this
Anything
morning.
crazy?
Do you know the artist Mike Posner?
Oh, yeah.
Mike
He-
Posner.
He was actually just in Columbus
Yeah.
like a couple months ago and just like did like a random
Yeah.
pop-up like concert at Goodell Park where we actually play kickball. Believe it or not.
Yeah, so
Posner's great.
He was on a run. Yeah, he was on a run like a couple of days. It was either yesterday or a couple of days ago, and he got bit by a baby rattlesnake. So he had to get airlifted to the hospital, and now dude can't walk.
Yeah, no,
Wow.
do you know about what he was doing?
He was running. Like he was like on his 16th mile or some shit like that, or 18th or something.
Sort of. So he's been walking. He's been doing this for a while now. He's walking from the East Coast to the West Coast. So he's on like day like 60 something, I think, of his trip. And so that's why he like when he posted that Instagram, I don't know if you saw it, he was talking about how he was averaging 25 miles walking a day. And he was like, I went from walking 25 miles a day to not even be able to walk to the bathroom. Because, like, he has to use, like, a walker or whatever to get there.
Yeah, I saw that video.
But, yeah, he's on a countrywide trek across, like, the, east to west coast. He just got through Ohio, like, maybe, like, 10 days ago or something like that. So, pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But I guess that's what you get for trying to walk across the country. Well, I've got 3 things. So, I don't know if you want just to jump in here. So, one I saw this morning. So, I tweeted back the person who posted this and said, every time I think I'm done with the internet, I'm thinking about quitting the internet, something pulls me right back in. And this one did it. So, you guys know the song that's like, coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. You know that one?
Yeah, classic song.
Yeah. So, somebody posts the coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. And the picture is of a Pringles can like they drew with a naked man's body crawling out of the Pringles can with the Pringles man's face on the can.
What the hell?
And I don't know, it just like there's no explanation to it. This person, I looked at their account and they don't do anything like this usually. Like it's just the most random shit I've ever seen.
I think I did see that on Twitter. I didn't know.
Yeah, I retweeted it. I retweeted it. I was laughing my ass off. But yeah, that was a good one I saw. And then let me see if I could pull up the actual story. Did you guys hear about that quarterback who was arrested for the college quarterback who was arrested for cocaine?
No.
Okay, let me pull it up here so I get the exact college and everything right. I read it like almost right before we went live. So Georgia Southern's quarterback, right, was driving home late one night. I think this was the last week of July. And he turns on his hazards. The police try to pull him over. He turns on his hazards, and he drives for like 10 minutes before that he finally stops. And it turns out he called dispatch like, hey, I'm afraid, like we're in the middle of nowhere. It's dark. I don't trust the cops. Like I just want to get to a place that there's a little bit of light. So the cops are already pissed with him. He's going like no miles an hour while he's doing this. So they pull him over. He's like, this is why I called dispatch, blah, blah, blah. They're already pissed. They're already looking for a reason to arrest the dude. So as they're like talking in the video, you can hear them talking about like trying to get him to say something or do something and get him to trip up on where he was going, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, they take him to the car, put him in, say that they're arresting him. And when they go back to the front of his car, they see this white stuff all over the hood of his car. And they pull out the drug kit, they test it, and it tests positive for cocaine. And the cop goes back to him and is like, I knew it was cocaine. I've never seen anything like this, but that's what it is. And he's like, why would cocaine be on my hood? That doesn't make any sense. Anyways, like 2 weeks later, comes out the test came back, and it was bird poop all over the hood of his car. And so they arrest this kid for literally nothing. Make him spend a night in jail. He was dismissed from the team. He's now since been brought back. But yeah, he was arrested for bird poop on his hood.
How do they think it was cocaine?
It was literally just, I'm looking at the picture right now. It literally just looks like, you know when salt gets on your car in the winter? It looks literally just like that all over the hood of his car. And he was like, dude, that's just clearly bird poop. And they're like, no, it's not. It's cocaine. And he was like, I don't do cocaine, buddy. And they tested it, and he was like, well, then why is it pink? He's like, that's a 1 in 1,000 chance that it's pink and it's not cocaine. And the quarterback just sits down all politely, and he's just like, nah, man, that's bird poop. And they arrest him.
So they just thought dude had cocaine on his windshield.
Yep. And even the other cop was like, that doesn't make sense. And then when he tested it, you see the one cop's face. When it goes pink, he's like, oh, shit. Like, it is cocaine. Because even he was like, this doesn't make any sense.
So was it cocaine or not?
It wasn't. It was bird poop. I guess it was a false positive on the test.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, I don't have anything as crazy as that, but I just thought this was funny. Staying on the topic of farting, because I had the same farting subject last week, I just saw this earlier today. And I guess there was a debate in Kenya, and right after their lunch break, they came back into the room or whatever, and I guess somebody farted so bad they suspended the rest of the debate.
Oh my God.
The headline says, MCA halts debate in county assembly with malodorous fart after lunch break. Now, I don't even know what malodorous means, but that sounds horrendous.
It sounds bad.
Malodorous.
Yeah, and it says proceedings were suspended for about 10 minutes to allow the pungent smell ease away.
Oh my
Yikes.
God, that is disgusting.
Could you imagine just having to suspend a debate because there's just a smell that's that bad?
We will
No,
reconvene in about 15 minutes.
Until this smell just goes away. But yeah, that's all
That's
I got.
insane.
That's nuck and futz to me.
What do you guys think about the Antonio Brown thing? Have you guys been following this?
I
Both
love it.
things.
Yeah, I saw he got
Did you-
frostbite on his feet, and now he doesn't want
Yeah.
to play because he can't catch passes in a new helmet, apparently, because he can't see.
Did you hear that he's wanting to retire because his agent cut his peanut butter jelly sandwich in diagonal rather than across the middle?
Yep,
I
heard that,
100% believe it.
too. He's pissed.
I 100% believe it.
I mean, he said I saw he said in an interview back in like March, he's like, I don't need football. So clearly this dude's just like, he's cool with not playing.
But then he also had those those comments after that, like, I'm going to be the greatest receiver of all time. I want to catch Jerry Rice's like uncatchable record of like 23,000 yards or whatever that crazy shit he has is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember when this first came out and everyone was like, oh, after he got traded, you know how he is acting super crazy. He had the blonde mustache. He had the pink hair.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, oh, he's nuts. And then he like acted normal for like a week. And I was like, oh no, he was just acting that way to get traded. And I was like, no, I don't think he's that smart. I think he just might be legitimately crazy.
No, he's a very odd dude. Like,
Yeah, I think it's
always
wrapping
knew
back
that.
around.
Yeah, I always knew that, but I watched Hard Knocks the other day, and I'm just like, yeah, he's kind of just off. There's something about him.
Yeah. He seems like one of those dudes that was already weird, but then he became like an ultra superstar. And everyone's told him how amazing he is for the last 10 years, and it's like making him flip out.
Yeah, it's getting to his head
Kind
a
of
little
crazy.
bit. Moving on to our What Would You Do?
So let's pretend, right?
Marshall
Let's
Mathers never
pretend-
picked up a 10.
You are, for some reason, on a boat, all alone, with with a bunch of other people, but you're not with anybody you know, right? You're in some area of the world you never been in before, and let's say either a crazy storm hits, something happens where the boat capsizes, you get washed off the ship, you get knocked out, and you wake up on the beaches of some deserted island. All of your stuff's gone. You have none of your stuff. There's like local tribes there that do not speak English, but they actually have like a pretty well functioning society. Like they have food, water. It's actually like a pretty chill environment. Like you'd be like, oh, I could see living here if I didn't have a life back home. What would be there's no clear signs of being able to escape this island, but everyone there seems super welcoming. What do you do next? Like what's your plan?
My plan would be to just figure out how these people live so that I don't get on their bad side and do everything right. Because the last thing I need is just to get murked. I made it this far. Yeah, I would just, figure out how they live, try to learn their language. Yeah.
Would you be doing this all meanwhile while trying to think of a way out, or would you just be like, this is my new life now?
I mean, I think I would have it in the back of my mind, like, okay, I could go here if I need to escape, or that looks like a good place where I could go to hide or send for help. It would just be in the back of my mind, but I think I would be okay with living there, especially if it's just a deserted island and there's nobody around. Might have to just accept it.
Like your first plan of action wouldn't be like, let me start building a boat, trying to figure out a way off. You would be more like, let's settle down and figure this out, how I could survive here.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
What if there were cannibals, Aaron, and they were like, I'm trying to kill this guy?
I already
Well-
said that. Assume they're like decent. They're nice. They're not like
Oh,
immediately
okay,
attacking you or anything. They're welcoming you into their, their homes or whatever it may be.
What about
Hell
you,
yeah,
Jordan?
man. I'm chilling with them, getting to know them, and then
Chilling.
maybe building a little craft on the side. Take a little vacation if they're nice.
So you're treating it as a getaway.
I mean, I guess. I mean, if they're living good,
Yeah, I'd say like it's a cozy little area. Like it's an easy way to just be like, oh, I don't have to go back. I could do this.
They give you your
I
own
think,
hut.
yeah, I think I would take my sweet time. I'd start growing a crazy beard, try to integrate myself into the culture, and then like while slowly working on a project to get myself like, potentially home.
Yeah, same. Because you just never know.
Yeah. Try to befriend some people in town and let them understand that like it's nothing personal, but like I would like to return home if they could help me. But try to win them over first.
Try to use someone's cell phone. See if you can call somebody.
Oh, there's no cell phones.
I know. I'm just kidding. All right. Are you guys ready for the draft?
I am.
Jordan?
I am. Ready.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Yes,
So
I'm ready.
I'm excited for this draft. It's best sports movies of all time. This draft idea was sent to us via Twitter from our homie Derek. So thanks for the
Yeah.
idea, Derek. We're all sports fans. We all have our favorite sports movies. So this is gonna be fun. We're each gonna draft 5 of the best sports movies of all time. Last week we drafted pet peeves, and Joe won. I believe he had like 41%. I had 37%, and then Jordan came in last. I'm not sure what percentage he was at. So if you voted, we appreciate you. And since Joe won, you already know what he's going to do at the end. He's going to roast us, and he's going to hit us with a sign-off. Jordan, we have to choose a voice for you. And by the way, the draft order this week, I have the first pick, then Joe, and then Jordan. All right?
I feel like I know what the first two
Alright.
picks are going to be. I just got to figure out which of them I'm going to get.
Okay. So with that being said, the Freeballers Best Sports Movies of All Time draft is officially open. And I'm on the clock. And honestly, I'm kind of nervous because there are so many good sports movies out there that I would take number one, but I just don't know the clear-cut number one because I love them all. With my first pick in this draft, I'm going to go ahead and take Remember the Titans.
Ooh.
Thank God.
I honestly thought you'd go with the other one.
Phenomenal movie. Great message. Just an all-around great movie. There's
Yeah.
nothing else I can say.
I'm really glad I didn't have the first one this week because I would have had a hard time like passing on Remember the Titans, but I probably would have for this one just because I think like I like Remember the Titans better, but I know with my pick I'm going to go with The Sandlot. And I know how near and dear that is to so many, so I'm going to go there with the second pick.
Great movie. Jordan, you're up, and you get back-to-back picks here. And for your first pick, Joe, what voice you thinking for Jordan here? You want to put a little spice in his voice here, a little Hispanic accent?
Ooh, I like that. Yeah.
Little Hispanic.
Yeah.
Give us a
Okay,
little
Hans.
spice. Give us a little
So you
spicy.
want me to do Hispanic, huh?
Yeah, man.
I don't. Oh God.
It's kind of like Tony Montana.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm going to go with a pick that is close to my heart. Something that might not win too many polls, but it's for me.
Okay.
First pick, I'm going with Space Jam.
Oh man.
The classic Michael Jordan movie.
Yeah.
I loved it growing up. Watched it
Can't
all
wait
the time.
for 2 with LBJ.
LBJ, yeah. See, man.
You're
I'm
taking
going with
Seaman?
movies.
Never heard
I'm
of
going with movies that I love.
Okay.
If they win in the poll, great. If not, then that's fine too. I'm going with Happy Gilmore.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was just wondering if that one would count because I would have taken it too.
I was hoping I was going to fall to like round 5 for me.
No, that's a great movie.
Good pick, Jordan.
Jordan's
Thank you.
cornering the comedies. I like it.
Yeah, yes.
All right.
Now, Joe, who you got for pick
pick.
number 2?
This one is rough, but I'm going to stay close to my heart as well. I'm going to follow Jordan's lead. No, this probably isn't ton of votes, but I'm going to get it now because I'd hate if I wasn't able to get it on the other side. I am going to take Friday Night Lights.
Okay. I've seen
Great
it,
movie.
and I thought it was decent. But I know there's a
The
lot of
ending
fans out
really
there.
got me. Yeah, and then it spun off into a really great TV show too.
Hey,
So should have a lot of fans out
spoiler
there.
alert here. Spoiler alert. Joe, is that the movie where they ended up not winning the game? Like the dude dove and then he got tackled at the 1 yard line.
Yep,
And, then
and I think that's why.
Into him or some
Ouch.
shit.
Yep, that's why it got to me so much. I
Okay.
think is because I was expecting. You were expecting it to
ending.
go, yeah, the way that all sports movies go, and for them to just be stopped at the 1 yard line, and then kind of like in real sports where you're looking around like for a flag or something to like, the movie kind of hangs on that shot, and you're just like, oh no, they just lost. There's no
Yeah.
explanation. There's no
I hate to see
saving
it.
grace or anything. It's just over.
Yeah.
It's really good.
All right, so I'm on the clock here for 2 picks, and you know what? I'm going to do the same thing Jordan did. I'm going to go with 2 of my favorite movies of all time here. And I'm going to go ahead and take Mighty Ducks, and then I'm going to go ahead and scoop up Rookie of the Year.
Ooh,
That was one of my all-time favorite movies growing up. I've
Your
always
door
wanted.
seems to be malfunctioning.
Yes, and it's hilarious. I've always wanted to be at a baseball game, catch a home run ball, and have the opportunity to throw it back so I could launch it all the way back to home plate, just like Henry Rowan Gardner. That'd be so sick. And fun fact, I actually went to a Columbus Clippers game last year, and Henry Rowan Gardner was there and threw out the first pitch. It was awesome.
Could you hear his elbow?
Oh no, I didn't hear that. But he's literally is the same size as he is that he was in that movie. Small guy. So yeah, that's my pick. That's my 3rd pick, Rookie of the Year. Let's get it.
all right, it's me, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna try not to overthink this one. I'm just gonna take Field of Dreams.
All right. Field of Dreams. You hear that the White Sox and Yankees are playing at that field next year?
Yeah, it's a really smart idea.
Yeah, it's like 8,000 people. Yeah, should be a nice, clean game.
That's pretty cool.
Jordan, you're on the clock for 3 and 4 here. It's starting to get a little
Alrighty.
tight. You're tilting a little bit, aren't you?
No, not quite yet. Well, maybe on my second pick. My first pick, I have it down. So I'm just gonna tell you guys right now what it is.
Okay.
I'm going with Rocky. Come on,
Rocky, yeah.
one of
that's
the
a
greatest
classic.
movies of all time.
Definitely a classic. You might get quite a few votes off just that one alone.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. And then my next pick, I don't know if I should go with another one that's close to my heart or if I should go with
Say it with your chest, though.
I don't know what to do, man.
Just say it with your chest.
I do not know what to do. Oh god, what is it called? Okay. I'm kind of tilting.
I know. I can feel it.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I was
tilt.
wanting Mighty Ducks to fall to me, but it didn't.
Well, you know how that should go.
So I'm gonna go with another classic. Rudy.
Joe, you are on the clock, kid.
I think I'm just gonna take one that has name recognition because we're starting to get to the point where there's a lot of ones that are sports fans like, but then I'm trying to think of the movies that are gonna capture the people that don't necessarily like sports in general, and I think one that is underrated that I really love. What is this? My 4th pick.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with The Longest Yard.
Oh, that's a funny one.
Not bad.
Can of corn, and I'll be fine.
And that'll be fun.
I knew I shouldn't have popcorn. All right, so that means I'm on the clock here with my final 2 picks. And I still have 2 movies left on my short list. So I'm just going to go ahead and take these 2, and I'm going to just wrap up my best sports movies of all time. So with my 4th pick, I'm going to go ahead and take the classic. I'm talking the classic movie, even though I didn't like the outcome because I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm going to take Little Giants.
Okay.
And then,
That's what I was thinking of, and I could not remember the name of it.
I loved that movie. And then for my final pick, another Adam Sandler movie because he's one of the greats. I'm going Waterboy.
Oh, how did I even think of that one?
Wow, that flew underneath my radar. That should have been like my third or fourth pick, man. Wow, I love that movie.
My mama said.
What my mama said.
All right, so that's gonna do it for me, Jordan or Joe and Jordan. Your final picks here.
God. So I'm going to have to just say right now that at the end of this, I'm going to have to go back and tell you guys some of the ones that we missed if these don't get drafted, because it's really going to bother me not taking some of these. I am going to go with Dodgeball.
Dodgeball. Yep. Average Joe's upsets. What is it? Globo Gym or something?
Such an influential sports movie that it actually created an ESPN channel.
Yeah.
Also,
show.
R.I.P. to the coach.
Yep. Rip.
What was his name?
I can't think of it right now. O'Houlihan?
Brixie.
Or is that from a different movie? Am I thinking the other movie with Will Ferrell? Patches O'Houlihan?
Yeah, it wasn't. Patches, yeah, Patches.
That's it?
Yep. That's,
Yeah.
Patches.
Oh, okay.
Sweet.
Okay. We're going to have to resume here in a second. We are under a fire alarm test. Just kidding.
No, sorry, my crock pot went off.
Oh, you're okay. You're crackpot. Gotcha.
Huh?
Nothing?
Yikes.
All right, that makes me for my last pick here. And
Don't screw
I
up.
think I'm going to go with another movie that, I grew up watching a lot. I'm going with Bad News Bears.
Okay. Now notice that a lot of these movies are baseball movies. Did you guys notice that? Some of the greatest sports movies of all time are baseball movies. Just saying.
Got a lot of haters in the MLB. Oh, baseball's boring, but here we are making dope-ass movies about it.
Yeah.
Riddle me that.
Oh, well. Before Joe shouts out his honorable mentions, I'm just going to say one. And it's White Men Can't Jump. Great movie. Oh, and He Got Game. Okay, I'm done. Jesus Shuttlesworth. Go ahead.
Doesn't
Joe.
Jordan still have one more?
No, he's done.
Okay. I didn't hear the loop back around. So here's all the ones that I think we missed, and it sucks.
Wait, Joe, there
Moneyball.
was no loop back around. That was my last pick.
I thought you got back to back. I thought you were taking 2 there. You have 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Moneyball, The Blind Side, Any Given Sunday. I love Semi-Pro. Invincible. I loved that movie, the football movie.
Semi-Pro is with Phil Ferrell with basketball.
Yeah.
Yep. Andre 3000. Yep. I actually watched part of that movie yesterday. Yeah, those are some of the great ones that I think we missed, but a lot of good ones.
What about Creed? I'm surprised the one with Creed.
I've never seen Creed. I've never seen Moneyball.
Yeah, I try to pick ones that I really thought that like a broad audience would take, not just ones that I super love.
Right.
No hockey fans because nobody took Miracle.
Nah.
That's one of the top ones.
I thought about it.
Yeah, Caddyshack. I've never seen Caddyshack.
Interestingly, a lot of golf and baseball movies,
Yeah.
on the top of this list.
Another classic, Coach Carter. Good basketball movie.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Hoosiers.
I didn't get Karate Kid. Oh, my goodness.
Karate Kid. I don't know if that we even counted that.
The Karate Kid? Karate's a sport.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Honestly thought somebody was going to take Talladega Nights.
Oh my God.
Oh,
That's
shit.
hilarious.
I forgot.
Yeah. I just thought that would be kind of on the edge. I thought we'd have some like argument about
Shake and bake.
whether or not that's like a
Wake up
borderline
in the
sport
morning.
comedy.
Not piss excellence.
I want to thank Mountain Dew. Always delicious Mountain Dew.
28 years old, but I'll beat your ass. All right, that's enough for the quotes. So let's go ahead and recap here. It's your boy AA Ron. I have Remember the Titans, Mighty Ducks, Rookie of the Year, The Little Giants, and Waterboy.
And then I took Field of Dreams. Well, let me go in order. So I took Field of Dreams, or Sandlot, then Friday Night Lights, Field of Dreams, The Longest Yard, and Dodgeball.
So, I took Space Jam, Happy Gilmore, Rocky, Rudy, and Bad News Bears, but I almost took Like Mike as well. I forgot to mention that one.
We're playing basketball.
Yeah. Fire soundtrack.
Yeah.
Classic.
I think this might be another
Joanna
close
Man?
week.
Oh, Joanna, man. Holy shit. Well, that's going to do it. I can't remember. Jordan, can you remind them where they vote for that?
Of course, as always, Twitter at FBallers Podcast. Tell your friends, tell your family, retweet us, comment to us, give it a like, interact with us. We'll answer your questions on the next podcast.
Yeah, and tell us your favorite sports movies. Give us your list of 5. We want to hear what your list is.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, thanks again. Appreciate you guys listening, and we'll see you next week.
No.
Oh.
Don't short me because I won.
Sorry. I forgot. Joe won last week, so he's got to roast Jordan and I and hit us with the Freeballers signature sign-off. Take it away, Joe.
Well, first, I'm going to get my last word in, and with my last word, I'm going to say, check me out on YouTube at Limit Break. If you search it, it's the one with the half black and white logo. We got all kinds of fun videos up there. You could also find me at Joe to the G27 on Twitter. So yeah, check it out. And then for my roast, Jordan and Aaron, I just wanted to let you guys know that you both look like the 2 guys from those Sonic commercials. Unfortunately, you guys are nowhere near as funny as them. And
Fact.
I just wanted to make sure that you guys know to wet your whistle and always burn the midnight oil.
Always.
Peace.
See you guys next week. Peace.
Now, but for real, what did the drummer call his twin daughters?
I don't know.
Anna 1, Anna 2.
Jesus Christ, Jordan.
Wow.
Jesus.
I'm muting you.